Decker across the red line, lost control of it. It eventually finds its way onto his stick again in the corner. He tried to feed it in front, takes a hit from Gillette there in the corner. Lovin backhands it up the wall. Decker spins, far side Melarogny. He stops, finds Decker, near side. Decker waits. Bowman takes the shot, he scores! Nick Bowman with the laser beam to put the Griffs on top with just over 2 remaining in period number 2. And the Lecom Harbor Center is alive again. He's just trying to work it around down low. Boguslavsky in there, but that's poked away from him. McDermott had that jump over his stick, kept into the blue line by Dainema. He'll backhand that one off the glass and down low. Boguslavsky with it on his backhand. He tried to spin around Pogue, attacked the wrong side of the puck, though, before McDermott gets it back. Boguslavsky to McDermott. McDermott backhand right in front. Boguslavsky, he scores! Pogue and somebody are still fighting, but the rest of the Griffs are celebrating their 3rd goal, and Canisius has retaken the lead. Carlin has it for the Purple Eagles at the blue line as they try to tie this game up. Far side, Carew sends it back to the point. Namovsky gets it over here on the near side. Nilsson has it. Nilsson cuts in, dishes it to Namovsky. He takes a shot trying to find Cox with the redirection in front. It finds Carew on the far side instead, and he'll settle it down. Back to the point for Carlin. Namovsky now. Back for Carlin. He waits down low. Carew feeds it in front as well. No one home there, but Nilsson gets it back. Namovsky with a minute left to go in the second period. Nilsson back to Namovsky at the point. He walks in, thinks better of the shot. He takes the one-timer, and Nilsson has tied this game at 2. And is that another cross-checking penalty? I think that's the 4th of the day.
Yeah. That's the one area where these referees aren't putting up with that. Otherwise, they really are letting both teams play. But that initial cross-check right after the face-off, it's going to send Proencross to the box. We've already seen one power play goal for Canisius and almost another with Rainy Hernandez missing with just about 10 seconds remaining in the first period.
Canisius was 1 for 6 against Niagara in this series going into this game, and of course they did add the power play marker earlier in the first period. Mastrodonato walks in far side Miotto, he does it again! Ryan Miotto from all the way on the boards has the Griffs up 2-1, and what a shot that was, and the feed by Mastrodonato might have been even better. The Griffs in the home golds going left to right as they win possession off of the face-off. Blue numbers, white trim for the Canisius Golden Griffins. Niagara going right to left in their away purples with white numbers, white nameplates, purple lettering on those for the Perps as the puck is worked out to the neutral zone but sent right back in by Canisius. The Purple Eagles winning night 1 2-1. Canisius storming back, winning yesterday's game 5-1. But those 2 games don't really matter anymore now. You just need to win this hockey game, and you move on to the championship. Quick shot by Jay Ahern just goes wide as Cox has it now in the zone for Niagara. Ahern around behind the Griffs net. Decker pins him along the wall there. Mastrodonato in there to try to pry it free. Cox emerges with it. He sends it up the wall to Bond. Bond sends a shot towards the wall behind. That one's poked out in front, and just quick shot by Cox is turned aside. Barczewski, he gets it back behind the net. To the point for Brokoff. He takes a shot, deflected in front. It's loose. It's behind him. He dives on it. Niagara thinks it went in. The goal light went on. The referee says no, and the faceoff goes to Barczewski's right, and this game got exciting quickly. Barczewski makes a save off the draw. Ahern gets possession behind for the Purple Eagles. That's poked free by Boguslavsky, who falls. It goes behind the net for Cox. He backhands that out front, but Urbank takes it away, and he'll flip that out towards center. Bettini's streaking. He's not going to win the race there. Carlin will. And although it was a close one, just a little bit too far ahead as the Griffs tried for a home run play. They're unable to capitalize, but I like the idea there from Canisius.
I like that too, because if they're confident in winning faceoffs right now, even in their defensive zone, why not try to go over the top? And a fast young skater in Stefano Bottini, most of the time he has a chance in beating the defense. Carlin just had a really good read on that.
One to the corner. Niagara with a shot from the perimeter. That one's kicked right onto the slot by Barczewski, but it's taken away by Ern, who will send that ahead. Urbank tips it in, just the right of Veltri. Urbank, bad angle shot. He gets it back on the backhand, feeds it off the side of the net. Still has it. Out for Graval. It went over his stick, but Siobhan has it to the point. He takes a shot through traffic. That one's deflected wide, and Ott will recover for the Purple Eagles. He skates it out towards center, poked away by Simon Graval. Graval has it along the wall. He'll chip it ahead. Hernandez there. Hernandez feeds it out in front. Pogue couldn't get it to go. The puck is loose, sent out towards center. Up in the air, Lambert knocks it down. That one's knocked away. Siobhan back to Graval. Tried to send it to Hernandez, but he wasn't able to corral it. Lambert had that one go off of his stick. Ahern chips it to Ott. Ott with a shot. That one just missed wide. This ice team's a little extra slippery here in the second period. Lars Rodney down behind the net. Pogue has it in the corner. He gets that taken off of his stick. Out for Stanley. That one, Pogue checked away from him as well, but he'll get it back. Off the wall, down low. Niagara starting the cycle here with Rodney. Back to the point for MAAC. He cuts low, dodges Graval. MAAC gets it back again. He's on his backhand. That's set back towards the point, but kept in Niagara with Wishman. Far side now with Namovsky. Namovsky all the way to Wishman in the near corner. Pass doesn't get there. He'll feed it back to him. The puck jumped over Namovsky's stick. Niagara with a couple of great opportunities here on this shift as they'll work it back to the point. MAAC takes a shot through traffic. That's blocked in front by Lambert. Graval will send that off the glass and all the way down the ice, and it will make it for an icing, but it's at least an opportunity to reset here for Canisius as they were so close to scoring on one end. And here's another great look at this. Veltri comes out to square to this puck.
Way out of the crease, comes back in, tries to funnel this one home.
Oh
my goodness, that doesn't get any closer and potentially crossing the goal line.
Niagara's 1 for 8 on the power play going into this game. They do have a power play goal. They're trying to add another to take the lead. Poked away by Boguslavsky, but it's kept in by Carew at the blue line. He gets a return pass from Carlin. He walks in. Far side, one-timer. Barchevsky jumps over to make the save. It's rimmed around the boards and sent all the way down the ice. A big stop from the senior goaltender early in the penalty kill.
It's like a dolphin dive right there, just kind of stabbing at it, getting his body in front. Doesn't matter how you do it, you made the save.
Carlin will start the breakout for the Purple Eagles. Sent ahead for Nilsson. That one jumped over his stick, but he regains control of it. Sent that across the goal line. Now Bettini racing for it to try to poke it out. He can't quite get there. The help, though, from Loven does get it to the freshman, who will help it down the ice. And Niagara will have to regroup once again. Loven flies in there to try to pry it free. Carlin's able to emerge with it. Niagara will try the breakout again. Far pass for Carew over the blue line. Drops it off for Nilsson. Nilsson sends a pass for Carlin. It didn't make it to him. Here comes Loven, though, able to just kill time. 1-on-3. He has Melarogny. Melarogny cuts in. It jumped over his stick. Got to be careful here, Canisius. If you make a turnover down low, you don't have anybody back, and Melarogny just dumps it in to kill time, and they will reset with under a minute to go in the Delta Sonic penalty kill. Ranclev behind the net for the Purple Eagles. 3.5 minutes have expired here in period number 3. 2-2 the score. Niagara on the power play, hoping to get the go-ahead goal. Ott cuts in. Ott gets that poked away and sent down the ice by Ryan Miotto. Under 30 seconds remaining in the Niagara man advantage. Ruho behind his own net. Ruho ahead on the far side. Cutting in was Pinio. And it's taken away by Urbink, but flicked back in right towards Buckley, who will fire it down the ice. And with 10 seconds left, it will likely end the minor penalty against the Canisius captain, J.D. Pogue. Ranclev will flick it back behind his own net, and that will indeed end that penalty. So a big kill here from the Canisius Golden Griffins as they return to full strength. But now need to go on the offensive maybe here, as this game's still tied at 2, and obviously, given the situation, the next goal obviously a big one. Wishman with it for Niagara as he skates in. Niagara trying to spread the defense there on the breakout. It didn't work. Hernandez in the neutral zone trying to push it forward. Namovsky trying to stay with him. Hernandez tries to drive to that, feeds it in front for Pogue. He scores! He scores! J.D. Pogue out of the penalty box and into the net. The Golden Griffins take a 3-2 lead. Draw control in the middle here as we get back underway here in the fourth quarter. Long pass inside, all alone in front, and this game is tied. Olivia Arntsen with her second goal in a row, her third of the game, and the Marist Red Foxes have come all the way back. This game is knotted up at 9 apiece with still 13 minutes to play.
Yeah, I'm not sure who made that long overpass, but what a great look. Great vision to get that ball to the wide open player in front of the net.
Who else would this pass would be from? Let's be honest.
Exactly, right? One of those prolific offensive pairings, and Gutenberg to Arntsen there.
Trying to work her way in is Ivy Santana right now as the Griffs try to regain the lead. Around behind the net. Still trying to find some room there is Hiltz. Hiltz tried to send it out in front. Corralled there for a moment. Davis couldn't find a lane. That one knocked free, and she falls to the ground as she'll earn a free position chance. A little bit of contact there in tight. Riley Davis, the junior attack out of Painted Post, New York. From the lower arc, dials it up, rips a shot, a big save by Lopez again, went low, couldn't get it to find the back of the net. Ground ball still there. Opportunity Canisius, but it's taken away by the Red Foxes. The long pole is going to give it back to Coons, the goalkeeper, and he'll move it to the near side. Jackson Naylor works his way across midfield. And another opportunity here for Canisius to try to extend their early lead as we have passed the 5-minute mark of quarter number 1. Canisius spinning around on the far side, kicking it near side Kozak. Back up top is Caden Easter. He'll work on the defense, gets a pick there, cuts inside, waits, tries to find a shooting lane, misses just to the left, but it's backed up again by Carney. And he'll restart the Griffs on offense. His pass misses Kyle Brunch on the far side, so that's going to be an unforced turnover. And the Saints will move it ahead with Liam Hassett. Hassett's pass deflects off of the stick of Matt Edel, and then he'll leave it off for Jack Cavioli. Cavioli will get a return pass this time from Gleason and work his way forward. Cavioli ahead, pass down around behind the cage. He'll cycle it around near side. The Saints with some very quick passes on offense. Trying to cut in now is Santillo. He'll think better of it. He'll go around behind. Working on the Canisius defense, kicks it back up top. Quick shot waiting for the Saints. That one just missed. Kuntz might have gotten a piece of it, but it goes wide regardless. Backed up by Siena. They'll maintain possession. Shot clock did not reset, so the Rule Kuntz did not make a save on that opportunity. So Santillo now tries to work his way to that. He makes a nice move through the legs, and the Saints are on the board. Karazaha back to serve for the 3rd time in a row. Sends that one over the net. Marist little trouble handling it, but that one's up. Vandermeer gonna force that one over. Free ball opportunity here for Canisius. Bork, Albinson with a drive, and it goes, and Canisius is doing a couple of things well here early. And Albinson with the most recent Canisius point. Here's another look at it here. Short set from Bork, a back set too, and Albinson, no mistake, on the far side of the court. Zaha, another serve. That one received by Owens. Fox at the net. Far side, Vandermeer with a drive, and that one lands. And now Marist on the board. Lucia back to serve. Last time she served, it was a service error. This one received by Marist. Newblad all the way to the net for Vandermeer, and it goes. Beautiful set from Jordan Newblad on the far side, and the bench loves it, and she's back to serve. Here's another look at it here. Perfectly placed for Vandermeer, and she makes no mistake on that one. Newblad putting Canisius in a vulnerable spot there. Zaha with an opportunity, and she gets the point right back. It's a side out for the Golden Griffins, and they answer right after. Marist garnered some momentum there. Bree Long back to serve. One thing Marist did do well there, Ella Lucia with a service ace already today. They were able to get her off the service line very quickly. Marist with the Fox with the set. Vandermeer kept alive by Lucia. Zaha with the bump set. Bork's gonna have to force it over. Fox all the way across. That one denied Heller. But then Owens has it. Looking for Heller again. Heller's gonna drive that one. Goes off the net, towards the net now. Bork forces it. Albinson kept alive. What a play from Vandermeer. She's gonna try again with a drive. And that one lands as well. What a play from the Red Fox team. And they are fired up. That was great play at the net from everybody. Here's another look at it. Bork with a nice play to Albinson. Albinson tried to fire it over. Vandermeer in the perfect position, and she got the ball right back, made no mistake. And now Marist will serve it back over. They extend their lead back to 5, now 6. And they are too much to handle, and now that's Jillian Hanna doing the worm again. And it'll be a timeout called by Canisius. We'll stay here for this one. And Tom Hanna gonna make some adjustments here as Red Foxes right now appear to be too much to handle for the Golden Griffins. Marist playing a very well-rounded game. Looking at the statistics, Canisius hitting .094 in this one, so not really good. Sort of committing some errors. Ella Lucia hitting negative .056, so that brings the average down a little bit. Al Schultz hitting .429, 7 total attacks. Might want to feed her a little bit more. With that said, talk about the well-roundedness of that Marist offense. 3.5 points for White, 1 for Fox, 2 for Reeser, 7.5 for Vandermeer, but that leads the team. Owens with 1, Newblatt with 7, and Zold with 2.5. So, I mean, you're looking at a very well-rounded statistical output from the Red Foxes. They're hitting .238 already today.